from a game plan side, from a strategy side, I like to watch a lot of film.
Can you explain sort of the preparation that goes into a fight? Obviously, there's training, but
Mm.
there's strategy as well, right? So
Yeah,
when you're
big time.
going into a fight, can you explain the preparation process, not only the training that you go through, but also the strategy?
Yeah, I mean, the training is its own thing. Obviously, you've got the actual like fight training where you're building certain skills, trying to hone down a little bit more of a game plan. There's the nutrition side of it, because it's a weight class sport. There's a lot of science that goes into how to make weight the right way and not, sucking yourself out and being dehydrated. So I have an amazing nutritionist who takes care of me that way. So I'm always super healthy and competing at my best, right? Really making sure that I'm doing all the right things. But then from a game plan side, from a strategy side, I like to watch a lot of film. Just like you would watch if you were a football coach, you're going to watch the team you're competing against a week in advance, and game plan sometimes more than a week in advance. You game plan ahead of time and you start to script up certain things that you might do. And then obviously as the game goes on, you have to adapt. Combat sports is no different. I have an opponent that I'm supposed to be competing against. And as a professional, usually once you get locked into to an event, unless there's an injury or something like that, it's usually pretty set in stone. So, every now and then the opponent changes last minute, but for the most part, it's pretty consistent. So, yeah, once I get a name, I start doing some study. I watch their old fights, try and pick up some tendencies, figure out a little bit of a game plan. It's like, okay, what does he do well? What does he not do well for me? And then it's like, what can I do to either neutralize and stop what he does really well? And then how can I impose my will and do what I do well? So there's a lot of strategy and a lot of game planning that goes into it. And again, that's one of those things where you got to have a lot of faith in your coaches to look at that and kind of break it down. And I think the best way I can explain it, and same thing like when I coach my athletes, I look at myself as just the vessel, right? My coaches are doing all the work, putting all the right things in play, and I'm just the guy that goes out there and does it kind of like a machine. And that's for me, that's what works. It takes the emotion out of it, takes the thought process out of it. Now, obviously, I have some input and some creativity to throw in there, but I just listen to my coaches and do what I'm supposed to do, and good things will happen.